Hi, my name's Steve Langrick and I'm from Kirklees Council.
Just talk me through your presentation today then. What were the key points?
I've been talking about mobile in the round rather than just responsive websites, and looking at how actually we need to recognise that residents have got both time on their hands at times, so they can do things in a much more relaxed state, but clearly there are times when they've got time pressures, and so it's how do you actually deliver services and understand that that's people at different states at different times. So using different techniques, mobile techniques, whether it's SMS, whether it's actually just using mobile phone to connect into the council, then think about how you can deliver services back out to them through the online channel to sift them out of a more expensive telephone channel, or just about how you deliver deeper services online for people around specific needs.
Lots of people here today, I guess, looking for advice, looking for inspiration. Where would you suggest they look to start from? Where would a good place, if you were going to go back to your organisation tomorrow and say, we need to do this stuff, where would you suggest they start? How would they approach that?
I think the best things to do is to look at where the customer demand's coming from. What is the specific need that's being presented? What's giving you the biggest challenge or the headache? Or what's costing you the most? Because that's where it's about an efficiency agenda. It's not just about improving customer service. So to get the best efficiency, you've got to say, well, where am I going to get the best bang for my buck? So I'd suggest people start looking at where the customer demand is, what it is, what need is trying to be met, and how much is that sort of costing you, what's the opportunity to take saving.
Lots of people have been debating, shall we say, the difference between responsive websites and apps. You had some thoughts, obviously, about where you think apps fit in that market. Can you just tell us the sort of the use cases around why I'd want to use an app?
I think for me, apps is, I think people get a bit carried away with, we must have an app, and I'm certainly not suggesting that you should have apps for everything. I think apps have their place, and mobile responsive websites traditionally and by and large will cover most of what people want to do. But where you kind of deliver a little bit more of an immersive experience and have a two-way dialogue and communication with a resident, or create features and facilities which are personal to them, I think apps provide a much better and richer experience for them.
What would you want people to take away from today's session?
For me, it's just recognise that customers have got a broad range of needs that need to be met, and they'll have some preferences and that they feel much more comfortable with. And so when you're thinking about mobile, don't just think about the mobile website, think about the other opportunities that mobile brings, as I say, whether it's through an app, whether it's using SMS, whether it's using a combination. If it's just actually as straightforward as somebody rings in on the mobile and you want them to transact with you online, well, send them a text out then so that they can access that service really quickly and really easily. Don't get wrapped up in the responsive website, it's just a fad.